Do not go on safari in Tanzania without knowing these things first. Tanzania has lots of different safari parks that you can choose from. The most popular ones are included in something called the Northern Circuit, and those are the Serengeti, Ngorongoro, Tarangire, and Lake Manyara national parks. But you can also do safaris from Zanzibar to places like Mikumi National Park or Nyerere National Park, and you can do a day trip to those or spend a few days. The two parks that I think you cannot miss if you're doing a safari in Tanzania are the Serengeti and the Ngorongoro Crater, which were amazing, and this is coming from someone who has been to 10 plus safari parks. These two are the best that I've ever been to. Secondly, what is the best time to go on safari? So the best time to go on safari in Tanzania is early in the year in January or February, or during the summer months of June, July, and August. This is because it is the dry season during this time, so there's less vegetation, the grass is lower, and animals tend to go to water sources, so it is a lot easier to see animals during this time. It is also the best time to see Zanzibar, so it is very convenient. If you can't travel during those months, I would still book that trip, but I would choose my parks much more carefully, so I would avoid parks like Tarangire and Lake Manyara during the rainy season and go for parks like the Serengeti and Ngorongoro, which are still great no matter the time of the year. The rainy season in Tanzania is also the low tourist season, so safaris will be cheaper during this time, but it is super important to note that the most important factor that will determine the price of your safari is the accommodation that you choose. Depending on your choice for accommodation, the price of your safari will vary in hundreds or even thousands of dollars, so it's super important to choose well. And there are lots of other things to take into consideration, like do you want to do cultural tours when you're in Tanzania, like maybe visit the Maasai tribe or the Hadzabe tribe, because you can include those into your safari. Also, what airport do you want to fly into, because there's a few options. Or are you comfortable with long distances, like do you want to go by jeep, or are there certain parks that you want to book a charter flight to, and so much more. So if you want to know all of these things in depth, I suggest that you check my latest YouTube video, which tells you everything that you need to know about safaris in Tanzania. The link is in my bio, but you can also find my channel at Laura Borstein, and I really hope you enjoyed that video. I really hope that you find it useful.